Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Uh, let's get right into it. I'm going to be talking about Nicki Minaj and her supposedly new romance, her rumored new romance. And her boyfriend is supposed to be Kenneth Petty, and he is a registered sex offender. Now, the article says in U.S. Weekly, are the rumors true? Nicki Minaj is seemingly dating Kenneth Petty, who is a registered sex offender in the state of New York. The Barbie Dreams rapper, 36, made her rumored new romance Instagram official on Sunday, December 9th, when she posted a photo of herself cozying up to Petty, 40, while celebrating her birthday. She also shared a solo snap of her possible new beau. Did you ever make it out of that town where nothing ever happens? It's no secret that the both of us are running out of time, Minaj captured the post, referencing lyrics from Adele's song Hello. The Grammy nominee disabled comments on her Instagram post hours after fans started pointing out Petty's checkered past. According to online records from the New York Division of Criminal Justice Services, Petty was convicted in April 1995 of attempted rape in the first degree over an incident that occurred the previous September with a 16-year-old girl. He was sentenced to 18 to 54 months in state prison, but it's unclear how much time he served. Many fans expressed concern for Minaj, whose brother Jelani Minaj was found guilty in November 2017 of sexually assaulting an 11-year-old girl. She had also publicly supported rapper 6ix9ine, who was sentenced to probation in October for his involvement in a sexually explicit video of a 13-year-old girl. The Good Form MC previously dated rappers Safari Samuels, Meek Mill, and Nas. U.S. Weekly have reached out to Minaj rep for comment. Now, with Nicki Minaj, normally whatever she does in her life, I don't really make a video or podcast about it. It's not really that I want to tell what's going on in her life. It's the subject matter that I really want to talk about, as far as her boyfriend being on the sex offender registry in the state of New York. And that's really what I want to address. In this instance, I am so glad that Nicki does not have children, because then it would be more of a dilemma, I think. So what she does, is her business. But in my opinion, she has a lot of young fans out there that look up to her and want to be like her. And although she can't live her life for her fans, she is, whether she likes it or not, a role model. And it doesn't look good that she's dating this registered sex offender. Now, maybe the charges are true, or maybe they're not, because there's a lot of people registered as a sex offender who are completely innocent. It would help more if we saw a picture of this girl that he went to jail for attempted rape, because then we could see, well, wow, she looks older than 16. So maybe, he did not know her age. And that information may or may not come out. I don't know. U.S. Weekly did not go into detail about the I can't say alleged, because he went to jail, because he went to jail, so I could just come out and say he's a sex offender that may be innocent. If he says he didn't know she was 16, then that would put a lot of people's minds at ease as far as Nicki Minaj being a role model for a lot of teens. But if he knew about it, the age of the young lady, then he deserved to spend that time in prison and maybe a little more time. But at this point, we don't know. And that's why I don't totally blast him, because I don't know. I don't have a lot of details on whether he was actually guilty, because we all know there's men in jail, black men in jail that are there that are totally innocent. We all know that there are people on the men and women on the registry of sex offenders that are innocent, and yet they're on that list, and some of them are on that list and they're registered for life. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not making excuses for him. I just don't know the circumstances, and I'm not ready in this case to jump all over him because I don't know the circumstances. And don't get me wrong, I can't stand pedophiles. I can't stand rapists. And because I had that attempted rapist background where someone tried to do that to me, in no way am I making excuses for him. But at the same time, I don't want to crucify him either, not knowing all the details. What I am concerned about is Nicki Minaj dating him for all to see, for the young fans to see, for them to think that it's okay that they date sex offenders, potential rapists. We don't know. And I know right now there's men in the home of single mothers that might be messing with their daughters right now, right under the mom's noses. Or with Nicki bringing this out, maybe it will encourage the young ladies to say something. What's going on? That's a stretch, I know, but just maybe it will give them the courage to say something. But I want to let the teens know it's not all right to date someone, even if it's suspected. And we, because we don't know for sure, then the answer would be no. Do not open your life up. Do not open yourself up to date a man with any questions in his background, or whether he did something, whether he raped someone or not. That kind of person you just don't even want to be involved with, because you don't know. And you have to see the file, what's in the court records, because you can't depend on the man to come out and just be totally honest with you. Now, I don't know who this guy is, this Kenneth Petty. I don't know whether he's a rapper or not. The article does not say. It doesn't give a lot of details, so maybe more details will come out later. But I just want to I wanted to address this, that it's not okay, young ladies, to date someone that's on the sex offender registry. And you can find someone else that has a future. Now, maybe I'm stating too much. Maybe he does have a future, but not with any of my family members, not any of my females. He wouldn't. I just don't agree with Nicki posting those pictures only because of the young fans. Now, ladies that, that's older, 20 something, 30 something and old up, you've gained some experience. But the teenagers are impressionable. And I just hope that, like I said before, they take this information, they see Nicki Minaj doing it, and maybe some of the ones that this is happening to right now will open up. I don't know. Like I said, it may be a stretch. It may be a stretch. I may be, hoping for the best in this situation. So, Nicki Minaj, you do what you want, but I just think you should, be mindful of the fans that you have. You should be mindful of who's watching you. Everybody is not your age. Yes, you're 36, so you do what you want. But because you are you're a widely known entertainer, very successful, seen all over the world, I would just hope, if you're in that, if it's true, if you're in a relationship with Kenneth Petty, that, you would have kept it under wraps for a little while. But I guess you suppose that people wouldn't be digging into the past. But when you put it on Instagram and you put his name out there, some of the people who follow you, they're going to do their due diligence and check it out, which they did. Kudos to you guys for checking it out, and maybe also the ones, the people that are older can talk to their girls. Maybe this is an opportunity to talk to your to the guys and the girls that you have in your household, or your nieces and nephews, whatever. I would take this time to explain that this is not okay. This is not okay what Nicki is doing, and maybe you can turn this into a life lesson. So anyway, that's all I got. I just want, I didn't mean to preach. I just wanted to use this opportunity to bring, pedophiles, bring rapists out, bring people who are on the sex offenders list. Like I said, there's plenty that the guy is 18 and the girl was 17. And because he's considered an adult, and they dated, now he's on that registry. There's cases where it just, it's unfair. But anyway, that's my story for now, and I wish everyone a lovely, lovely evening. Thank you for joining me. Those who have not subscribed, please do so, and I appreciate all of you. And also click the notification bell, and have a good night.